It's the third video of the day. Hello everybody. As I said, it's like a big day for news and information drop. And if anybody's noticed, my lights need to have more batteries. So at the moment, I need more batteries. In any case, this video is not about my batteries of my Christmas decorations, which yes are going out. But this is indeed about something very special. So you've probably seen this, Summoner's Choice 2022. This dropped last night. But the weirdest thing about it when it comes to like how it dropped is it went as a video onto Marvel Entertainment. Yes, Marvel Entertainment, as you can see right here, is where this video was posted, which is odd. But, well, you know, Kabam and odd things are two things that go hand in hand. So yeah, if you haven't seen the video already, it is indeed on the description, in the description. And the video is like a cool thing, just sets up like what's going on. I don't know if Kabam are putting it on Marvel Entertainment in order to encourage more people to play the game, which would be good. You know, and we do need an influx of new players, especially from the players that Kabam outed from this year. So here's the thing. There's a whole host of champions to choose from, which you can see right here. It's a bit of a weird thing this time. You can see the weird thing is that the round 2 is a Twitter wild card winner. So whether or not the voting scheme of things is like going, okay, from here, there's like a Twitter poll. So the Twitter poll will grant who is what is from this round, which will then go on to the voted on to round 3. It's a bit of an interesting system, but it adds in more. I think it also adds in more because a lot of these champions, and do bear in mind, I did post a video at the weekend calling out my predictions. But here's the main thing from this: it's like a lot of them are not on any of my predictions because they're kind of like, and as I said, A-list. This is kind of A-list, whereas before Kabam put a lot of like B-list based champions on, and this year having some of the options, or having the 2022 options that we've got, this is massive because, and I'm a little bit sad about this because a lot of these ones here are champions I personally would have liked to have seen. I would have liked to have seen Prowler, especially after the release of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Miles Morales and his uncle. Hobgoblin, because they're kind of, you know, it's a Spider-Verse hero, Spider-Verse champion, Spider-Verse villain, sorry, and it makes sense. Quicksilver, because we've been asking for that back a long time ago. I'm going to say like that's like 7 to 8 years of asking for that one. Spider-Woman, again, makes sense with a lot of Spider-Verse based heroes. Same with Bullseye, with the rise of the TV shows we've had, Baron Zemo. I mean, I'll do the dance. I'll do the dance and all that stuff. Crystal, like, it's a sister of Medusa, and again, it makes sense to expand the Inhumans more. That, again, perfect sense. Not too familiar with Kushala. Agatha Harkness, because it was Agatha all along. Danny Moonstar has been a character that I've even talked about before, and as well as Armor, two characters I have said about and I do think would be great additions, especially from some of the films that have been released and TV series and whatnot. And finally, Beta Ray Bill, which is annoying because I kind of feel that's going to be the dead cert winner. But there's also another theory, and there's other stuff that you need to consider, because, like, here's the thing. What's happened to the last year's ones? Ironheart, Blue Marvel, and in particular, Omega Sentinel. And this is where I bring in the FIS coefficient. What is the FIS coefficient? Well, as my good friend FIS pointed out to me, well, here's the thing. When these champions that have been tipped from the Summoner's Choice back from 2021 or 2020 or whatever, when we voted for it, whenever bloody that was, the synergies that have come in the future, or now, or this year, have kind of pointed to some of the champions that were part of the Summoner's Choice of the last time in for this time. Like saying, okay, we got Nimrod. Well, Omega Sentinel, is that fit for that question mark synergy to go, right, well, that balancing as an extra kind of synergy there with either New Wave or with some of the other couple of ones there, and Nimrod's comic book history to tie in with that. It could be a case another champion is going to come into the fray that kind of mixes in with this. But it's like, well, didn't we have some of those Summoner's Choice now are part of the synergies? This means from a voting perspective, a lot of the time we'll be voting for champions that are going to have down the line some kind of input synergy that's coming into the game. I still have this theory, and it is still quite way out there, as to what the Thor Ragnarok synergy is with Falcon. And I think I made this video, like, not this particular video, but the video that covered what the synergy could be on screen right now, like 2 years ago, where when this champion was buffed, this extra synergy group here could either be one of many things. It could be like a romantic kind of like teammates thing with Thor, Jane Foster, but more than likely something that was kind of like a teammates thing with pairing up with Beta Ray Bill. Thor paired up with Beta Ray Bill, especially because how it could have tied into certain elements. And it was a far out theory, but it was one of these theories that still we haven't had a synergy that fitted in. And again, like, if we vote for some of these champions, this time, some of the champions still could come into game. So that's something to bear in mind. Not saying that, I mean, last year that theory about Morbius, but let's face it, I kind of think that that will come in some kind of shape or form. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, you got to vote for whatever one you personally like, not what other people are telling you to like. Vote for what you like. But man, like I said on Twitter, this is tough. It's really tough because these are a lot of kind of key characters that we want in game. And like it's not like it was last time where it was either a case of people, they liked Hercules or they liked the Mega Sentinel because of the way that the voting went. And not to say that it discourages all the other ones, it's just a case of that's the popularity of these characters, that people's interests. They pique people's interest on what they can deliver. And, you know, what some of these can deliver, you know, I would personally say that from all of this, from a rounds perspective, out of Spider-Woman, Quicksilver, Hobgoblin and Prowler, Quicksilver wins that round. And again, I kind of feel like, not to be rude towards the way that this has been put together, I kind of feel like it's already been like predicted who's going to win already. I feel that it's going to go Quicksilver into that round 2 there, and it will be Quicksilver versus of this Beta Ray Bill, right? Quicksilver versus Beta Ray Bill. I personally don't want to see that, but I know that's going to happen. Then on the other element of this, if it's a case that it's, I don't know, Seed, whatever, and whatever this, it's going to be a case of like Agatha Harkness will probably be third. It'll probably go like this. It's probably Beta Ray Bill come in first seed, and then it's and Quicksilver second seed, but it'd be very tight. The third seed will probably be something like Agatha Harkness and whatever this Twitter wild card is. So I don't know what that process is going to be. And then on the round 3, it will be something, and what will go through into here will be something like either very close between Beta Ray Bill and Quicksilver, too difficult to call. Whoever narrowly wins that will go up against whatever is there, and then the winner will probably be either between Quicksilver and Beta Ray Bill. This is how I feel personally it's going to go. I don't like the idea of it going that way because, as I said, these are some key characters I'd love to see, and it probably will come into game. But it's going like, right, well, are you going to vote for something that you've got to wait a long time to get? Is Kabam going to roll out some of these in any case? But yeah, I kind of feel bad because it is a case. It's like the main characters we'd all love to see, but the process is just like, there's too many favourites you're voting for. And I loved Agatha Harkness's portrayal in WandaVision, and I kind of feel like if they did go for a modern version, it is going to be so fun. But at the same time, it would be good for Kabam just to make that, just because all these champions on this list are decent champions that we'd love to see. We'd love to see them. In any case, the process, as Kabam say here, Summoner's Choice is returned, and this is your chance to choose a new champion to join the Battle Realm. This year, you'll have 12 different champions to choose from, but only one can become the next Summoner's Choice. Coming soon, you'll once again be tasked with choosing a new powerful champion to bring to the contest. 12 candidates will be presented, only one shall be the Summoner's Choice Champion 2022. Okay, but ends with, be sure to do your research, campaign for your favourites on our forum and social channels, and vote for the wildcard champion on Twitter. Check out your in-game mail for announcements, and be sure to polish up on your team champions as your year bonus ballots will be available via special objective. The Summoner's Choice vote officially kicks off January 7th, 2022. And that's just the thing for me, like as I said, like for me, I personally will be going for Beta Ray Bill or Quicksilver. And again, that's the real tough thing is I'm having a hard time separating both from who I want more and for what reason. Quicksilver will probably have like mechanics that will be incredible, and I probably will love that over anything else. Great synergies with potentially Scarlet Witch, Magneto, and a whole host of different characters. Then the other side of things is that Beta Ray Bill. And Beta Ray Bill, for me, is that Asgardian link to a lot of stuff. And also, having it in eliminates the chance of getting Stormbreaker Thor. As I said, like, the main thing that I don't like about the idea of ever having a Stormbreaker Thor in the game is that it's not properly Stormbreaker. Stormbreaker being that golden hammer that I've always kind of associated with Beta Ray Bill. Amazing synergies and kind of finishing off the Asgardians as a synergy, and what Beta Ray Bill can do, interaction, immunities, all that stuff. That is kind of like my thoughts then with those two characters. But then again, it may be different for other players. I just feel for me personally, and I kind of see it a lot of times with other people, is Quicksilver, Beta Ray Bill. Those two seem to be like the top two for it. Tough one with a decision. Thanks very much for watching this video. Make sure as well to check out some of the other content posted today. We've got another 2 more videos potentially dropping today before I work on some other content. Appreciate you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.